Good evening and welcome to the Mark Cruz Show. I'm Tom Clark along with Coach Mark Cruz, and we're here at Texas Roadhouse tonight. Great food here at Texas Roadhouse, friendly atmosphere today. They've got on the table here the fried pickle appetizer, which is a delicious appetizer here. Coach, what do you think?
I think, I never heard of fried pickles till a few years ago, and they're really good.
They really are. I would have never thought to fry those pickles, but, man, that's a delicious treat. Well, we're here tonight, Coach, to go over the Dacula game.
Let's do it. Mitch Hotop is doing an outstanding job of kicking off for us. He's about 90% in the end zone and is also doing an outstanding job of punting for us. He's a senior that came to us as from the soccer team a couple of years ago and is doing an outstanding job. 2 weeks in a row, we played Parkview and got a call for a defensive block in the back, and then at the beginning of this game, we got a defensive block below the waist. 2 weeks in a row, we got calls that surely you don't see very often. We kind of got fooled on the screen here in their first drive, and Matt Price does a great job of saving the touchdown and giving us a chance to hold them out of the end zone, but obviously we didn't do a very good job with that. And Kai Priester comes back on the kickoff, and we knew they were going to pooch kick it like that, and Coach Mike Owens did a great job of kind of putting together a little return for the pooch kicks, and it really paid off for us. We got some really good returns out of those pooch kicks that Dacula was throwing. We came back and threw the stop-and-go route there on second down. We kind of burned them with the stop route and thought we would do the stop-and-go, and had them fooled and had the ball wide open. And that guy right there doesn't miss many now, but that was a big miss. Cost us 4 points because Brandon Morrow had to come in and do the honors with a big field goal. And I mentioned that Mitch is doing a great job with the kickoffs and punts. Brandon Morrow is doing an outstanding job with our place kicking as well. I think he's 5 for 5 or wow. in that neighborhood, and several of them are right at 40 yards. Jamal Cole comes back and breaks a long run on the on the kick out play, and and that doesn't happen very often. Got caught from behind, and Josh Brown comes in and turns the same play, and quarterback sneak into the end zone, and we take a 10-7 lead. Our defense is back on the field at the end of the quarter, ahead 3.
Up 10-3 at the end of one quarter. The good play there in the flat by Matt Price. And this is a little play we've been having trouble with all year long. The little zone play up the middle, and we just don't do a very good job of handling it. We don't do a very good job of tackling on the play, and they turn what should be kind of a routine play into a long touchdown run. And they go back ahead. We throw the wheel route off the play action, and Colin kind of got spooked there a little bit. I think if he had just caught the ball and ran, he might have gotten it on in there. But we can't look back at who's chasing.
Can't look back. Just catch it and run. Just catch it and run. And he tried to put a little move on the guy and didn't quite shake him. So we come back and kick the ball off, and our kickoff cover team, I think, so used to the ball going in the end zone that they might have lost their intensity there a little bit, but come back, and Xavier Robertson there, they heard us with the screen early, and they came back to throw the screen again, and Xavier did a great job of sniffing that out and making the play at the line of scrimmage. And Kai going to pick up on the punt return where he left off on the kickoff return. Big play. Gets us down to the 32, 33-yard line, and then we throw the tunnel screen, and Kai takes it the distance, and we have several guys in there that did a great job on that play. The linemen block the guys that are down on the line, and then they go straight to the linebackers, and there's a lot of timing and all to create what they call the tunnel, because it's the tunnel screen, and great team effort right there on a big play for the touchdown. And then we tighten up on defense a little bit here. We got Liam Trainer comes in, gets a big sack, and then should have done a little bit better job of protecting the stick right there on 3rd down. And then Josh Brown makes a big play there, and we got to contain the quarterback. And Adam Ledford gets up in his face, and Matt Price makes the interception. Jamal gets a big gain on the stretch play behind Eric Rawls and Keenan Sweeney, and then we hit the slant route to Kai on 3rd down, and big 3rd down play out to close to midfield. Coming down to halftime, we got about 30 seconds left, and we're trying to get the ball down the field. And maybe if we had about 10 more seconds, we could have gotten a field goal out of that.
Well, we're up 24-14 at half in that game, and we'll be back in a minute to go over the second half. Welcome back to go over the second half of the Dacula game, Coach. So let's go right into the thing. We're ahead 24-14 at the end of the first half, so here's the second half of the Dacula-Brookwood game.
All right, here we go. They kick off to us. We deferred in the first half, and we come back once again and get an outstanding return out of Jamal Cole, and it was a dangerous hit right there. And run the draw play and don't get much out of it. Come back, Josh Moore doing double duty here at fullback, and came in and just did an outstanding job. And then we run the counter play to Josh Brown, and man, he's quick. He did a great job there behind Joe Kelly and Tyler Evans on the quick side on the line, and along with Jared Mundy as well. Those guys are doing a good job up front. And, good pressure on the quarterback, just barely let him escape right there, and that was Adam Ledford. And there's Tyler Evans again pressuring the quarterback, and Matt Price comes up with his second interception, puts us in business down there at about the 15-yard line. We come back and fake the quick pitch and sneak Josh down the middle of the field on a play action, and catch the safety peeking on the run right there, and put another touchdown up on the board. So we're starting to open up a little distance and get a pretty comfortable lead, and playing pretty good defense here. The guys are doing a good job of swarming the football, and that's a good job by Garrett and 44 Xavier Robertson forcing the punt. Once again, the dynamic duo there, Kai and Jamal Cole, do a good job of fielding the punt, and then we put the ball on the ground. We're doing a good job of controlling them on defense and moving the ball on offense, and then kind of give them a little bit of new life. And I was really proud of the way the defense came in that situation, and kind of had their backs up against the wall, and they could have very easily gone in there and done, let them in the end zone, particularly in that situation. And they went out there and did a great job, backed them up, and just barely squeaked the field goal in inside the upright. So, your defense needs to rise up like that occasionally and do a good job of denying them in turnover situations, and they did just that, did a great job. Josh Brown, what can you say? Josh Brown running the ball is exciting. He has a hard time coming down. We run the reverse to Kai on the first play of the fourth quarter, driving the ball a little bit, and they were struggling to stop us running the sweep. So what an outstanding run again to get in the end zone. So we ran the reverse and got down there close, and then quarterback wanted to try to run the naked boot, and didn't turn out all that great. But here comes Brandon Morrow, Joey McLean, the holder, and I think that's the first one he's missed all year long. I think he was that time 6 of 6, and that was the first one he'd missed. Again, good pressure on the quarterback with a sack by Liam Trainer, and force another punt. And we always feel good about having these guys on the field when we've got a chance to return kicks. And Nick Albee comes in carries the ball at tailback, and Nick does a good job. Does a good job for us. He runs the counter several times, and then we get a holding call and get a little pressure, and they pick up a fumble. And we need to put the game away and not put the ball on the ground. That's kind of what I told them. The number one thing you got to do in that situation is protect the football. Doesn't matter if you pick up a couple extra yards, just protect the football. But our defense went in there and did a great job once again stopping them after the turnover and finished the game.
Pull up a 45-17 win, which is another big win for Brookwood in conference or in division. And so we'll be back in just a few minutes, guys, and we'll go over the players of the game for the Dacula game.
We'll see you there.
Welcome back to the conclusion of Mark Cruz Show, going over the Dacula game. Right now we're going to go over the players of the game. Coach, give us our offensive, defensive, gold, and 100% players of the game this week.
All right. As always, it's kind of a hard decision sometimes to decide who our players of the game are, because we got so many guys that are working hard and doing a great job. But we like to honor as many people as we can and recognize our guys for their hard work. And I want to take just a second while we're doing this too. The Dacula game was the 100th game that we have won since I took over for Coach Hunter 11 years ago. And I want to kind of publicly take just a second to say that a lot has been made of people talking about Coach Cruz's 100th win and that kind of thing. And I want to make sure that I extend the gratitude that my coaches and staff and everybody that works so hard in our program deserve for their share in that. I was an assistant coach for a very long time, and I understand how hard those guys work and how much they contribute to our success. So I really do feel like it's not necessarily my 100th win, but our 100th win.
Community win.
A lot of people go, Mike Mercier and the Touchdown Club and our assistant coaches, many of which have been there as long as I have, and want to make sure that I say a thank you to those guys. And our players of the week for that week is our offensive player is number 76, Adam Ledford. Adam is a 3-year starter in our offensive line and a senior, and he's just a great guy, one of our team captains, and played extremely well. Our defensive player for the Dacula game is a senior defensive player. He has he's done a good job for us over the last couple of weeks, kind of risen up and won some playing time, and now is our player of the week, Xavier Robertson. Our special teams player is Tim Mercado. Tim also is kind of working his way into playing some on defense and just does an outstanding job throwing his body in there and doing whatever he can to make tackles on punts and kickoffs and whatnot. So Tim is our special teams player of the week. Our goal team player, guys, and we preach this and we believe this, that those guys that are on our goal team, our scout teams, are the better scout teams we have, the better team we have, because they make everybody else better. Those aren't the guys who get their names in the paper, but they should, because they're an important ingredient in our team and push our starters and push those guys to get better every day. And our player of the week for our goal team is Jordan Owens, a senior defensive back and wideout. And our 100% player for the week is our center, another senior, another captain, Jared Monday.
Well, there you go, folks. There's the players of the game for the Dacula game. We'll be up next time. We'll sit down and go over the results of the Shiloh game. I'm Tom Clark along with Mark Cruz, and we again thank you for looking in, and we look forward to seeing you next time.